they're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Cooper.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. 1-on-1, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Times in that loss last week. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense still in identity mode.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in a pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the... To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
working well behind the sticks on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it go to the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Robert. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Gorilla. Slam.
On the move. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, And it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Chester. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Finding an escape route. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellows on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They punted away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2.
Clear, clear, go!
Give to the big fullback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
This quarterback part of their running game. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.